Hello and welcome to Stardrop Tea.
A Stardew Valley gossip podcast.
I'm Shirley.
And I'm Hilary.
And we are the Stardrops.
We sure are.
Ooh,
that's our band name. That's our band name.
Yes.
First podcast, then band. Yes.
Oh, actually, that would be great. I've been thinking about it a bit because we have a couple emails where people say like, hey, farmers, which I love. We are absolutely farmers. But I also think it'd be really nice if we were the Stardrops.
Stardrops. Hey, everybody. What do you think we are? Because you know how My Favorite Murder, they called their listeners the Murderinos? Is it the Stardrops? Listeners, write in. Are you the Stardrops? Write in, stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Hey, farmer.
Hey, farmer or Stardrop. But please don't say that we're humans because, like, don't insult me like that. Like, I know I'm human. I was born into this body. It wasn't my choice. And, like, don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
Okay. Shirley's an Aquarius, if anyone. And I'm an Aquarius rising, so I get it.
I'm like, ugh, enough.
anyways. Okay, before we get into the insanely fucking piping hot tea from this week, which is kind of disappointing.
It's something. I mean, before we go into, it's going to be in the fucking title. People are going to know what we're talking about.
Sure. But what's your beverage? Hold on.
Oh, what's my beverage? I once had tea. I understand Campetra's, like, it's really helpful for my throat. I'm now having seltzer. It's a ginger lime mule, sans alcohol, and then large glass of water.
Ooh, it's a tall drink of water.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up.
You woke up today?
Unfortunately, it keeps happening.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's good. Folks, you don't have
keep
to like
waking
the party. Keep waking up. You don't have to love the party, but you certainly can't leave. Okay.
Anyways, what are you drinking, Hilary?
It's a great question, Shirley. So as per usual, I have my delicious coffee and oat milk. I'm such a little coffee goblin. I can just kind of drink, that's one of the blessings of ADHD is that coffee does almost nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get into the other shit that we're going to talk about, I do want to highlight, we finally release our amazing merch that was created by Brianne Burnell, who's the artist that did our logo. Thank you so much, Brianne. You're the best.
She's the best.
The stickers are so fucking cute. They're so cute.
They're so pretty. I have like cute aggression with my own podcast merch.
My favorite one is definitely going to be, well, I mean, they're all my favorite because we worked on them. But I really like Iridium Quality Hoe, and it's in a shimmer background, like a prism background. And then we also have Cut the Brakes, which canon during the Abigail part 1, where I was like, cut the brakes. And I stand by it. Continue. Yeah, cut them.
That makes me laugh so hard. They're like, okay, cut that out.
Cut the brakes.
Give me a break. Cut the brakes. Just the most relaxed. So yeah, if you love Junimo Cart, if you are yourself an Iridium Quality Hoe, if you are a fan of Iridium Quality Hoes, or if you would like to give an Iridium Quality Hoe this achievement sticker for their Iridium Quality Hoeing, then you definitely go. Where can people find all these goods, Shirley?
It's in the show notes, and it says merch, and you click on it, and we ship worldwide because we have fans all over the world. So we have actually had from different people multiple stickers go to Scotland, which is just awesome, and I'm so excited about that. One of my goals for this year, and I feel really good about saying this out loud because I want the collective energy to help manifest this, is that I would really love to do a live event with our fellow Stardrops or farmers. This would be a fully masked event, of course, like mask required, clean air, probably working with like mask block on it, but I think it's really awesome, and maybe one day we'll have to go to Scotland because we've got people over there. Oh no, we're going to Scotland. We're traveling.
I fucking love that. Yeah. Okay. So let's put that out into the universe. That's definitely one of the things that we're going to do this year is we're going to do at least one live event. We've got some great merch coming. We've got the stickers. We've got some t-shirts that are coming as well. Shirley, you and I, well, mostly you, because Shirley is truly the brains of this operation, as you can tell from listening to this podcast at all. Shirley has been doing some quality assurance and testing out a number of different t-shirt types because, folks, we want to make sure that we are making merch that we want to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is us having fun, and it's cool that other people are here too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have stuff coming out. Please be on the lookout. It's definitely always going to be on the show notes. And by stuff coming out, I'm talking about shirts because the stickers are live. They're ready to be shipped.
Stickers are live.
Please also send us a photo of your stickers when you
Mm-hmm.
place them on a Tumblr, your computer, wherever. Would love to see it, and we'll share it on social media as well. So I'm super thrilled about that.
Okay, before we get into the new romance candidates news, I have some super hot tea that I shared on another episode that we recorded. We have been recording so many episodes, but the news keeps dropping. So we are releasing things in an order that we did not originally intend. So I am sharing this news once again here because the episode that I originally shared it on is not going to come out till after. Whatever.
Time isn't real.
No, time is a colonial construct. Anyways, I have started a new farm. I've started a new farm. It's the best. It's so good. I'm having so much fun. I am finally being able to implement all the things that I have learned. Namely, I know how to fish.
Wow.
Yeah. And fishing is so hard at the beginning. And also it's a lot easier once you understand how the mechanics work.
100%. Yeah.
Because coming from Animal Crossing, those mechanics are totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have just been trying to level up my fishing as fast as I can. I now understand how to use a hoe. Speaking of iridium quality hose,
yes.
I now understand that those little wiggly things in the ground are meant to be hit with the hoe, and then they will give you valuable items and books and seeds and all kinds of stuff.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
Question, because I know listeners want to know this. Will you be watching the TV? Will you wake up as your little avatar and go to the TV to understand the weather, the luck, recipes?
Yes. This is something that I, of course, have. This is hard-won knowledge. Hard-won knowledge. I did not immediately sell the TV for fucking 175 gold or whatever it is. No, I have left the TV in place and I watch it and I make decisions based on the luck from the fortune teller TV channel. So, for example, I know which days I'm going to go into the mines versus which days I'm going to be working on the farm. So
I'm so excited for you to play in this new way. And that's how I feel every time I start a new farm, because you're not starting from ground zero. You're starting off with context, history, an understanding, and you know where to find things. And also you can always go to the wiki. But what I love every time that I start a new one, they're like, oh, you have to go find Robin's axe. Like, I know exactly where that is. I'll be right back. Robin, give me a second. I'm just going to go down to Cinderstaff. Then I'm like, immediately, Marnie, hi, I'm your friend.
Just
hurry up. I need the shorts. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. So, here you go. Here's a bunch of gifts. Yeah. It's been great. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to play the game because, of course, it's a slow start.
Mm-hmm.
I was considering Joja run. Not doing that one for this one. I have been considering being evil, and so I'm microdosing evil by being so mean to Haley. And but I made a really different avatar as well.
What do you look like?
So let me just power on the old switcheroo. There's so many things that you get to explore with the new farm. And so my name is Gorgo.
Mm-hmm. Great name.
Gorgo. And I have dark purple hair down to my butt. I have light purple skin, and I made my avatar pretty creepy looking by whiting out her eyes. And so she has just white. I chose the Hilltop Farm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a really good one. It's got mineral deposits.
Mm-hmm.
The way that it's divided up is interesting, and some of the bridges are blocked by rocks that I can't break yet. But I have just upgraded my pickaxe to copper finally, and that's still not strong enough to break those rocks. So, but I did just build a coop.
Nice.
So that's cool.
That's awesome. And that's going to obviously help you quite a bit. Well, congratulations. That's a huge change, because I know obviously you were on your one farm for a long time. And you're starting fresh-ish. And you're making different choices.
Yeah, and I am on day 5 of summer year 1 right now, and I called my farm Zone 7. So I am Gorgo from Zone 7 Farm.
I was going to say, I think that the Goblin mode patch that I got you matches Gorgon very well.
No, Gorgo.
Gorgo. Oh my God, Gorgo.
Gorgo. Yes. So Zone 7 farm. And so my favorite thing, because you have to pick your favorite thing, my favorite thing is power.
So when you get your star drop, you're going to talk about your power. I like it.
Power.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that is the big news. I'm having such a good time. It is, yeah, it's I'm just able to integrate all the things that I learned and like be able to lay out my farm much more intentionally and like make more informed choices.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having such a good time, folks. Really good time. And also I get to experience all the really wild shit that people say to you, especially early in the game.
Yes. And not like speed through it, which I definitely did in my first round. I was like, I don't know what you're saying. And I don't
Yeah,
care.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up,
Just
shut
shut up.
up.
Take the daffodil and get out of my face. I have things to do. So, yeah. Well, that is incredible. And you brought up, obviously, you have to like upgrade your tools, which means that you have to go talk to a certain someone. And we will be talking about that certain someone here in a moment. Before we get into that, we both need to watch the anniversary video because we did not watch it
I purposely have not been watching it, and it's already been spoiled for both of us. One,
immediately.
yeah, immediately spoiled. I literally opened Instagram, first mistake, and top of my feed was Eric Barone holding up that piece of paper. Yeah. And
Which, I mean, by the time that people listen to, everyone knows.
everyone knows.
It's Sandy and Clint.
Yay, aw.
It's Sandy and Clint. But yeah, it was immediately spoiled. I was telling you I have Instagram notifications on, and we had multiple people send emails and messages to the Instagram account. So one person was like, "Oh, it's Clint. I can't believe it." And I was like, "Say psych. Say psych right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
JK,
are you
JK,
talking about?"
JK
No.
slash S? Like, are you being
Yeah.
sarcastic?
Nope.
Ugh.
So it
I
is a choice that has been made, and we have many feelings, and so does the internet. And we will be talking about that. But before we get into it, let's watch the video so we can also chat about all of the other really cool stuff he discussed because he did share quite a few things in that
which
video.
I have not heard anything about. So, folks, I'm going into this fresh. All I know is that Clint and Sandy are the new romanceable characters. I don't know anything else. So, let's go watch this video and then we'll come back and we'll chat about it.
Our live reaction, and the rest of it is on our Patreon. We just finished watching the 22-minute and 44-second video from Concern Ape himself about the journey of the game.
Wow.
Incredible. Incredible.
Wow. It's so emotional.
Right? I did not watch the video because all I did was I just wanted confirmation about the marriage candidates, and I wanted to wait to watch the video with you. And I'm really glad we did because that was beautiful.
That was gorgeous. All this stuff with like the super early prototypes and seeing that massive jump between 2012 and 2013 with the graphics. Wow. Oh my gosh. And like the character design,
jump.
the portraits, that Gunther had green hair for a second. Caroline had black hair. Marnie had like gray or brown hair.
I think it was brown hair, but yeah, and she also looks a little bit older too, which is important for me. Wow, let's start from the top because from the get-go, this game was almost called Sprout Valley, and
Sprout Valley.
I'm really glad you changed the name.
Yes, it's Sprout Valley is fine, but Stardew
Yeah.
Valley is gorgeous, like so magical.
Incredible. So he took 4 years to make the game, and then immediately after launching it, has never stopped working on updates.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
yeah.
had such an incredible reception to the game itself. And so he said he sold a little under 40,000 copies when it was
Yeah.
released and at $15 each.
If he sold 40,000, so we'll just keep it around $639,600 on launch day.
Wow.
On launch. Yeah, that is massive. Obviously, that's still like a bunch of back pay for stuff, and then there's like the hosting, so you don't get to keep all that. But that's an incredible launch.
Yeah. Oh, but from a back pay perspective of like getting that compensation for all that work that he did on the game, and the fact that he had 2 beta testers,
Mm-hmm.
and the farms looked amazing.
The farms
Like,
absolutely
ugh.
looked amazing.
Like, I'm taking inspiration from the beta tester farms. Like, I want my farm to look like that.
Oh gosh, those were
Like the melons,
exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Yeah.
giant crops.
Yeah. So, okay, the game was almost called Sprout Valley. He said something that I thought was really interesting and it goes back to the conversation that we were just having of your net new farm. That
Mhm.
there's something about the naive experience of a beginner that you can't really
Mm.
recapture when you start a new farm because you know information. So
Yes.
it's gonna feel different. And that was so special and a lovely way to think about it because yes, once you have played the game, every other save after that will never be like your very first one. You'll always
Yep.
learn more and it'll be fun. But your very first run through a Stardew Valley, you're just so lost the majority of the time.
Yes. So
And
extremely lost.
so lost. And after that, you know what's happening. And yeah, that was special that he understood that that was happening for people as well.
So I'm playing Stardew Valley presently while recording, and I had the really interesting serendipitous occurrence of him mentioning the fact that Green Rain Day was added in 1.6, and then I woke up and it was Green Rain Day.
Nice.
Yeah, so now it's Green Rain Day, and I am getting all the fiber, I'm getting all the moss, I'm getting all the seeds, I'm having the time of my life, and of course, Gus sent me a letter in the mail saying, I don't know if you saw the forecast, but come to the saloon. I love you. I love you."
And I'll never be able to marry you though. So-
"Yeah, can we go on a date, please?" Oh my god,
nope.
fucking Clint. Can we Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a sec, but Shirley, you were taking notes, I was taking notes. What do you got? What stood
I
out to
mean,
you?
the procedurally generated mines, those
Right.
were so fucking cool.
So
That was
cool, and, like,
so
digging through the
cool.
walls.
Yes. I think that's because there are parts of the mines and specifically just talking about the mines, not the skull
Mhm,
caverns or the volcano, where I
mhm.
have felt like, is that an entrance somewhere? Like it kind of feels like you want me to go there, but I can't
Yes,
access that. And it makes
yes.
sense, like probably from the way that he created before. But the Goblin Village?
Oh my god, the Goblin
Please,
Village.
please bring back the Goblin Village. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, it was
or,
so
like,
cool.
a whole goblin land. Like, there was so much going on down there. It makes the pirate cave look like a just nothing. Like, all
Yes.
those little cuties walking around with their gorgeous big ears, and, like, goblins are notoriously known for their taste in treasure.
Hmm.
So, I'm like, "What is going on down there?"
Absolutely. And I think that we would have also probably had more expanded information on the witch because the witch has a goblin that
She's
is
goblin
protecting her.
affiliated.
She's goblin affiliated, has someone protecting her home. So
Yes.
there's that aspect to it. He said something that I immediately I was like, wrong. He said, just because something's cool and it seems like it'll be really fun to play doesn't mean it's worth it. I was like, wrong.
Yeah,
We'll get back to the
incorrect,
studio and
incorrect,
start
build
making Goblin
everything.
Village right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There was
no.
and then he also said that, like, just because something is in, like, an earlier build doesn't mean it's canon, which again,
I was like, nope, too late.
nope, nope, false. False. Everything you've said, everything that has been in any build is now canon, and, to that I say, we have a sibling. We have at least one sibling,
No, the sibling came out after it was released.
so that's
Like
canon.
there, yeah, I think that's canon because he
That's
was
canon.
saying that, and if I'm wrong, I don't care. Like
No, we don't. It's
he
welcome to our
mentioned,
gossip podcast.
welcome to our book. He mentioned that not only was the grandfather even ruder, because he's already very rude.
He's
He
awful.
he was initially saying, "Oh, I should have left the farm to
My
uh
other grandchild.
my other grandchild, who is my sibling."
Yeah. What
Who
are
are they? Where are
what are
they?
they up to? Yeah.
Are they with my mom and dad that I never meet?
Thank you. Are they being crushed by the weight of capitalism, or are they having a cool time? What's going on? What is going on? Eric.
Yeah. How much older or younger? Like, are they working for Joja Mart? We don't understand what's happening in Zuzu City as far as like employment possibilities. Like,
No.
is everyone under this? Is it a company town kind of thing? Like, what's happening
Mm,
with that? But that was wild. And then I also feel, going back to Goblin Village, that even though he's saying that's not canon, and
It
immediately my
is.
head was
It
like,
is.
"It is now
Yes, it
canon."
is. It is.
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
immediately canon, thank you. With the concept that we never get to meet the witch, I wonder if after their divorce, because now this is
Mm.
canon in my head, she said, "You can no longer enter Goblin Village. Your access has been removed." And so, like, we
Wow.
have a little bit of a goblin to show us what
Yes.
could be possible. But until we restore what is happening between them, maybe we won't be able to enter Goblin Village. So the henchman, who is a goblin, once we
Mhm.
give them the void mayonnaise and they allow us to enter into the witch's hut, they despawn and leave.
Yes. To where?
Where does the goblin go? To the Goblin Village.
Makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then I would like to also go to the Goblin Village. Please, thank you very much. And like maybe, maybe some of them are cute, you know?
You're like, okay, I like the Goblin Village, but like, can I date them?
Can I date
What
them?
can I date them? Will they be
Because
available for me?
I'm gonna say right now, I would rather date a goblin than Clint.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
We literally listed out all of the other people I would rather date than Clint. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely get it. I feel bad for him a little bit because people like, this was a beautiful video and everyone's like, "Sure, sure, sure." What the fuck about the
Yeah.
very last minute. So, yeah.
Absolutely, because,
Mhm.
like, I'm mad. I'm
Yeah.
mad. Look, first of all, not about Sandy. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to
No.
date her. And
A
I
win.
also saw, I think, through our pal Maddie's Instagram, Cold Brew and Stardew, that if you take cloth and a tomka soup, you can make a desert gown. I think it's called a desert gown, and it is sort of a similar gown to what Sandy wears. And so, can't wait to wear matching outfits and go on dates.
Yeah, and I feel like that's so queer to do, to
Oh,
basically be dressed the
absolutely.
same. So I think that's awesome. I am, as many people have said, so excited to date Sandy because that was something we wanted. Absolutely.
Yes.
The second choice, not
No.
so
But
much.
back to Sandy because I wanna give her flowers, literally. Take
Yeah.
this bouquet, please, be my girlfriend. I'm so excited about the lore that we're gonna get. Like,
Oh my
I've
gosh.
said this, like, I can't wait to find out more about her. I think that this is a great way that we can find out more about the world that we're in.
Mhm.
Like, I'm so excited to find out what her real name is. Where does she live? Like, so many other things. I am so excited about that. Like, that part, I'm delighted.
Oh, that's gonna be just incredible because if we finally know where she lives, first of all, like, we're gonna unlock a bunch, but also I wanna know. I wanna know what her cutscenes are gonna be. Oh, the cutscenes are gonna be so cute.
It's gonna
So
be
cute.
amazing. Oh my god, are there gonna
Yes.
be flamingos? Think about it.
Ooh,
Oasis, flamingos. There's flamingo
yes.
possibilities, there's lore possibilities, there's geopolitical information possibilities, figuring out what's going on with her and Emily possibilities.
Yes. Mhm.
And
I wonder if Emily is gonna have any expanded content with these updates because she is at the epicenter of all of this drama. Not
yes.
only is Emily, according to us and a lot of people on the internet, very likely dating Sandy, but she's
Yeah.
also the object of fixation
Ugh.
for Clint.
Ugh.
So it is interesting that she's in the middle of this. I feel like she should probably have some kind of emotion or response to this for her development in the game.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how that pans out as well. And then also, like, Haley is then brought in because, like, would Haley have something to say about, like, if Emily and Sandy are dating, have been dating, whatever, then ostensibly Haley would know to some degree. And then I'm just so curious about what the, like, blast radius of this is gonna be. Like, how
Mhm.
this is gonna change things, how this is going to expand the desert possibly. There's so much possibility.
Mhm. Yeah, because again, as we mentioned in the episode of two new spouses,
Mhm.
I don't think she lives at the Oasis. I think if she does, then she must live at like the penthouse where there's
Mm.
glass. And that would be incredible if she does. But if she
Ugh.
doesn't and she takes the bus in or another avenue to get there, then are we going to also be able to take the bus to a new location? And
More locations.
that's going to be incredible. He did mention we're going to get a new farm. He didn't say anything about it, which is totally fine because it's a bunch of stuff. There's one thing that I'm looking at right now. It looks like there was a cake dance.
Y-
And that
yes.
give that back.
Give
Where
me
is that?
Yeah,
How do I
it's like
access a cake dance? Yeah.
yes, like, the dessert table looked great, and then it looked like Haley said had some dialogue around like, "Oh, good, you've brought the cake," and it was that, like, triple chocolate cake, which I'm also curious how Evelyn would factor into that event and get more character information from her because she has a lot of the baking recipes that we get. So I'm curious, like, what the overlap might be there in the context of, like, whatever that cake dance we're calling it the cake dance. Like, that's a rare overlap between, like, Haley and Evelyn. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I did just search, and it is something that's active in the game. It's Haley's 14 heart event after you marry her, and I've never married Haley.
Whoa. So wait, can you say more about what you've just found out? Because this
Yeah,
is breaking news. Hot tea.
yes. Let's look at Haley's 14 heart event, and it is cakewalking. Let me go to the wiki.
That term cakewalk is no good.
That's like what
Oh, that's what
he
it's
uses.
called?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's too bad that
Mhm.
it's called that. Okay. So maybe an opportunity in the update to change what that event is called
Yeah, do you actually
because
wanna share more information as to why we don't use that term?
yeah, I would love to. Okay. So the term cakewalk, which I would encourage folks to use not at all. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, which I can link so that folks can do their own research. So this is sort of it's a racist term,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
As most terms are. Mhm.
Yeah. So it says the cakewalk was a dance developed from the quote prize walks or dance contests with a cake awarded as the prize, held in the mid 19th century, generally at get togethers of Black enslaved people on plantations before and after the emancipation of the southern United States. And there's other names that were used for that. And I think they're probably none of them are good because the context of the event itself is no good. So it's sort of an extension of like the minstrel shows. So I would say that in 1.7, um, maybe Haley's 14 Heart event gets a updated name.
Mhm. Thank you for sharing more about that. So we will
Yeah.
call it this is a cake event
It's a cake
for
dance.
the cake dance for
Yeah, cake
Haley's
dance.
14 heart event, which I haven't experienced it. But going back to we want Valentine's Day event, I think this could be an event since it
Yeah.
already exists, the mechanics already exist, they're there. I also thought it was really interesting that the green rain is an idea that he's had for a long time because
Yes.
when we think about our speculation as far as like who knows about the green rain, how is it connected? He's been thinking about this for a while. So
Mhm.
tell me more, expand upon it because there's something sneaky happening there that we all
Yeah.
need to know about. Yeah.
Like, why have you been thinking about it for a long time?
Mhm.
When
Yes.
we eventually, and I'm saying this to manifest it, when we interview Eric on this podcast, I would love to talk to him about the green rain.
I have a bajillion questions, so that I
Start writing
definitely
them
want that.
down. Start writing them down.
I love that the pet names are based off of his real pets. That's
Ugh.
so sweet. Now I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna change the cat's name. The second cat will be whatever name, but Miso is the first
Mhm.
cat.
Yeah,
So
that's a great cat name also.
I love
That's
that.
one of the things that I love about cats is you can name them almost anything, and it's a great cat name.
Mhm. Miso,
Yeah,
adorable.
you could be like Miso or like anything. Dr.
Yeah.
Peppermint.
Dr.
Perfect.
Peppermint.
Yeah.
And then of course we got to the very end, which the fact that it was in a envelope You said this is
Like,
so
so
DIY.
DIY. Yes, exactly, exactly. It's like it's really in the spirit of the game, I think, that it's this, like, minimum viable, like, a normal ass envelope that you'd be like, "Ah, I gotta mail this check back to this person." It's
Yep.
like that, like, just a and with, like, printer paper that he just wrote in, like, Sharpie and then drew little icons for, like, Sandy and Clint. Incredible. Like,
Yeah.
really maintained the tone.
Yeah. I loved the mechanics of how he presented it. Obviously, the choices were still a little bit upset about.
Yes.
The interesting thing for me is when he showed the envelope or the letter, he had such a smug smile. I think he absolutely knew that he was making a choice
Oh,
that would be upsetting. And I
yes.
don't think that people voted on this. So this was just a personal choice that he made for the game, which if we are thinking about all of the wonderful things that are going to happen with Sandy,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, if Clint doesn't become a better person,
He has
what
to.
the hell?
Like,
So
I one thing that I'm most mad oh god. I'm
deep breaths.
furious about the fact that Clint is a romanceable option in 1.7 because now people will romance him just,
Mhm,
like, to see how it goes, and I don't think he deserves that attention.
mhm.
I
Yeah.
He just feels so, like, incel to me,
Mhm.
like, his, like, entitlement to Emily without actually attempting to, like, engage with her in any kind of real way or, like, try to better himself to make himself, more worthy of her attention. So, I just don't know, like, Clint is so far outside of the characters that I would consider that I really am at a loss for the logic of this.
Yeah, which is why if it isn't for the betterment of the community and him changing to become a better character, it's, what are we doing here? Because yeah, you mentioned he has incel mentality. The fact that he views Emily as this like object to have, but doesn't really get to know her. Also, kind of stalks her. He's like sometimes behind bushes looking at her, and you catch him doing that. And
What?
this yeah, the self-esteem or in the lack of self-esteem is just really sad as well. Like, he's constantly like, "Oh, I was hoping I could be the hero during Green Rain Day." And I'm like,
Yes.
So then
Like,
do
you
something."
can. Yeah, literally do something. Like, we hate a neutral ass bitch.
And he is definitely a neutral ass bitch. So I went on Reddit because I wanted to see what people were talking about. And I think I told you the very first thing that showed up on Reddit was an image of a subreddit called "Fuck Clint," and it
Mhm.
was just betrayal. People are definitely upset about this change, and I
Yeah.
actually polled people on Instagram. At the day of this recording, we have 17 voting results, and let me just pull it up real
What are
quick.
the options that people were voting on?
The options I gave people were, are you happy, upset, indifferent, or hoping for a redemption arc?
Mm,
And because you are limited with how many options you can give on Instagram, not one person picked that they are happy. At least the people who are following our account are not necessarily pro Clint. We had 17 responses, 35% of them were upset, 12% of them were indifferent, and 53% of people were saying that they hope for a redemption arc. I think from that, and this is definitely how I feel, please make it worth our while that you picked
please.
Clint versus all of the other eligible bachelors that could
Or
have
net new
been,
character,
or
as
net
you
new
pointed
character.
out.
Yeah.
I'm really unimpressed. I mean, with Clint, with Sandy, of course, very impressed. But I'm just like, why? Like, for what? I mean, yeah, and I'm hoping that he can demonstrate growth and that this will mean great things for the community as a whole. But like, why would I want to romance him? Like, no, thank
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
No, thanks.
It will be interesting.
On that tip of like just I don't know, I guess trying to be fair with the expanded lore possibilities that we're hoping to get from Sandy, I suppose we'll get expanded lore from Clint. And like we know that he comes from a multi-generational blacksmith family.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if we get some insight into maybe his like family dynamics and some reasoning for why he is that way. Not to excuse it, but maybe to establish a space from which he can grow.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm reaching for straws here.
Yeah. I think it's important to have a sort of nuance taken, and the game hasn't come out yet, or like the update hasn't come out yet, so we don't know. We don't
No.
know what it's going to be like, and I think it would be great for him to share a little bit more about that. As I'm looking at his hard events right now, so we've got the 3 hard event, which is the first one. Obviously we're going to have the 2 hard event now too. There'll be more. So the 3 hard event that we have is at the saloon between 7 and 11 on a Monday. Clint says that he has terrible luck with women and asks you for your advice. And you say, like, impress women with your strength and charm, act crazy to keep people guessing, just act natural, be yourself, or treat women the same as men. And it's really interesting the friendship points you get with this. So the very first one,
Okay.
impress women with your strength and charm, is 25 friendship points. And he says, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Act crazy to keep people guessing is plus 25 friendship points, and he'll say,
Ugh.
okay, I'll keep that in mind. I don't think that that's good advice,
Don't keep
but
that
all
in
right.
mind. Don't keep that in mind.
The
Get that out of
third
your mind.
one, just act natural, be yourself. No effect on friendship, no friendship points. That's sound advice. Be
Yeah.
yourself.
Be
And
yourself.
he can just expand who he is. And he says, that's the problem. I do act natural, but I never have any success. I don't think he's acting natural. I think I
Well,
mean, like, he's
I think
acting
he
natural in
is.
the sure. I think he's acting natural in the context of who he is then and there. But it's coming out is also from his lack of self-esteem and his
Mhm.
inability to like connect with other people. And then the next or the last option, treat women the same as men. And he says, okay, I'll keep that in mind. It's not even about treating women as men. It's like treat people as people and the way that they want to be treated and with
Yeah.
respect. And none of those were options. So,
Eh,
yeah.
Eric.
Eric. Then Emily walks over to Clint in that cutscene, and Clint panics, and he is just like really like confused. He's trying to make an order for food, and he's like,
Oh,
"Thanks,
man.
Emily, taking my order." And Emily, I was wondering, and Emily is asking like, "Yes." He's like, and then he just gives up and never says it. Like, come on.
Dude.
This
Dude,
he's like
come
in his
on.
late 30s or early 40s, according to
Yeah.
the wiki. Like, you can't ask someone a question, someone that you've been in the same town with for years, you can't ask her you can't even just order your food?
Yeah. It's a skill issue. It's a skill
Yeah.
issue big time.
And
Yeah.
I do wanna highlight 'cause we have, we ourselves are neurodivergent, we have neurodivergent people that listen to us, like, I understand that human interaction can be difficult. Where this is coming from, I feel like is even less necessarily that he's neurodivergent and he's just having a weird interaction with Emily, so
Yeah.
'cause you can
Yeah.
avoid contact I could just not look at Emily, avoid eye contact, be like, "Can I have this burger?" And, like, I can figure that out.
Yeah.
But he's asking for help, you give him advice, and then he's, like, shutting down to just order his food. So,
Yeah. Like I again, I will not be dating him. No thanks.
yeah.
No thank you. I am interested to see like so to put on my to put on my Shirley hat for a second, which is a Stardew Valley dad hat that has the embroidery from the I think concert series on it. That's the Shirley hat. I would be interested in, from a theoretical standpoint, dating him to see what additional blacksmith type activities, products, processes, or benefits I incur purely from a tactical standpoint, but I won't be doing that. But I am curious about that, and I will be staying tuned to see if anyone does decide to take one for the proverbial team and date that man.
I think that I will do it, and I'll just do it
You're
on
so
a net new
brave.
save, and so that I can delete it. I
Just
can go through the motions, and if it sucks, and I'm just like, delete, like, forget it ever happened. So, but
so
I will
you're
be doing it.
and but you are a bit of an iridium quality hoe yourself. So you're doing it for the
Thank you.
portraits. So you're welcome. So you're going to try to get his portrait?
Oh, definitely. Like, I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to see every cutscene. I want to understand what happens, what benefits I get out of it. And then I will
Gross.
be divorcing him on his birthday.
Perfect. When
Not
is
the
his
day
birthday?
before his birthday, but
right on the
his
birthday. Right on the birthday. And then, perfect. And then just go straight into marrying Emily.
Yeah. And also, I'm not going to erase his memory.
No, don't. Yeah. Every time you have to go crack a geode, be like, hey, bitch, I got geodes for you. Get to cracking.
Remember when we were married for the plot? Yeah, too bad.
For
his
2
birthday
days.
is winter 26. So
winter 26, so right after or before Winter Star.
Oh my God.
Right after Winter Star.
It would be so funny.
Oh my God. Couldn't be worse.
And he's like, what is this? You're breaking my heart. Too bad. Get over it. The other cutscenes that he has is the 6 heart event. You find Clint watching Emily from the bushes at his 6 heart event. Again, it's not like we're making up that he's a creep. It's in his heart events.
He's canonically a creep. And he has like that fucking like letter to Emily like in his room
that he won't send. And it's there for years because I go back to his room to see like maybe it goes away. It's always there. So from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., if you enter town from the Cindersap Forest, which means that you enter it from Marnie and Leah's house, and then you go into town, you catch him behind a bush watching Emily. And he says he's going to ask Emily out on a date and goes as far as her doorstep before he heard her coming. And then he dove into the bushes. He says he's waiting for her to finish talking with Caroline so he can sneak back to his house. You threaten Clint with never upgrading your tools again if he doesn't ask her out. And he begrudgingly agrees. He approaches Emily and asks to speak to her privately. I was wondering if you'd go with tomorrow. Me, gulp. I've got 2 tickets for the carnival tomorrow. Would you go with me? Emily says that sounds like fun and accepts. Clint responds that I hope you're up tomorrow. Clint is ecstatic and nervous. He thanks you for forcing him to finally ask her out. She's accepting as a friend.
What carnival? Sorry?
The Grampleton Carnival tomorrow.
So where is Grampleton?
I don't know. So Grampleton is a place that some of the people that visit the Trout Derby say that they're from.
Oh, interesting.
It's listed in the wiki as being its separate place from Zuzu City, Prairie Island, Fern Islands, Castle Village, Gem Sea, and of course Stardew Valley. And let me see if I go into it. One of the dialogue choices during Penny's 8 heart event may lead the player to refer to Stardew Valley's natural resources by saying, you'll find no better lumber south of Grampleton. During Clint's 6 heart event, he invites Emily to Grampleton Carnival. The movie It Howls in the Rain references Grampleton. One of the fishers at the Trout Derby says I came all the way from Grampleton for this. So maybe we'll go to Grampleton because we never see him go to this event with Emily. But also, just think about it. You want to ask her out. You see her talking to someone else and you just go to the bushes, and that's supposed to be better?
I hate how much hiding in the bushes is happening in this game.
So much hiding in the bushes.
Like, there's at least 2 instances. No, 3. Because Pierre's hiding in the bushes to watch Abigail practice her swordsmanship in the graveyard. Or whatever she was doing. And then, of course, Marnie and Lewis in the bushes. Disgusting. And then Clint hiding in the bushes as well. Disgusting.
And Krobus hiding in the bushes from us.
Oh, but that's...
But not disgusting, but
No,
bushes.
But reasonable because it seems like he's had some really bad experiences with people. Okay. The Krobus gets a pass.
Krobus gets a pass. So just quick, rapid fire. What are 5 things you want to see from Clint to make you change your mind? And no thinking, go.
I want to be able to crack geodes at my own house. I want something to be able to, like, can I not do that with the anvil? Let me crack my own geodes.
You can do that now, but it doesn't matter. Like, well, that's late game once you have that as a recipe. So.
Yeah, okay. So I want to be able to crack geodes earlier in the game at the house. I want more, like, some other way to do weapons upgrades. No, that's already exists. I don't know what this man has to offer, actually. I'm like really struggling right now.
Rapid fire, I don't want anything.
So actually no, and no.
Got it. No, super helpful. Yeah.
What about you, Shirley? What do you like? silver lining.
I want him to go to Harvey and Harvey to also write him a prescription or something to tell him, hey, you should go to a therapist in Zuzu City. Maybe it's the same therapist that Shane goes to help him with his things. I would like to see him actively engage in conversation because everyone talks about how weird he is or he doesn't talk to people. I would like to see a heart event where I see growth in him, and
Please.
like that is like in the heart event. It is not something I'm inferring, but it's like very crystal clear. And I also wanted him to say, I have stopped liking Emily and I've moved on and I have gotten rid of the letter if you decide to like have a relationship with him, because he has to move on. He has to move
That's
on. He has
true.
to let her
That's
go.
true.
And I would maybe like to go to Grampletown. People are gonna be like, Shirley, you don't know how to say towns. I'm like, you're so right. It's the English is my second language. But
Nice.
Grampletown, I want to have a reason to engage him as a character, and I hope that that is clear from the update.
Okay. I want to go back to one thing that you said. So you said you want him to like let go of Emily. We've also expressed in the past. So like I have a girlfriend and a boyfriend in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Brag. Fact. But so you would not. So what I'm hearing is you might not be open to, if you were dating Clint, you are maybe not open to him also dating Emily or also like harboring feelings for Emily.
I think it's just the way that he goes about it, which is just creepy and withholding feelings,
Mm,
and then, hiding behind bushes, not being
yeah.
able to like have a conversation, just
It's like
always,
parasocial.
yeah, always making it really, really awkward. And he's putting Emily on a pedestal. Like, she's
Yeah.
a flawed human being. And I know that because of the outfits that she gives me. Like, I know she's got
Ugh.
flaws because who would make those
Yeah, she
choices?
does. Yeah.
But he's
Woof.
not allowing himself to see the totality and like the fullness of who Emily is. I do think
Mhm.
that Sandy does see her for who she is. So I'm okay with Sandy also dating Emily. I'm not okay with Clint dating Emily just because of how weird he's been about it.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That is so fair. Ugh. Yeah. I'm just so annoyed. Like, Eric, why?
Eric.
Why, Eric? Why? Like, genuinely, I would love to know what the rationale was. And if it is indeed just him dunking on us, okay, fine, but say that.
I mean, it's his game. Like, he can do that. I am really hopeful because every single update that he has put out, I have felt like has just always made the game exponentially better and has made me continuously fall in love with the game over and over
Mm.
again. So I'm hopeful, and
Yeah.
I will give this man the benefit of the doubt. And by this man, I mean Eric and or
Yeah, not
Concern
Clint.
8.
Not
I'm not
Clint.
talking about
No.
Clint. but
No.
but also by extension, sort of Clint, because
Because.
truthfully,
Mm.
if he made Clint a dateable character and it's only for the worst, that is a horrible choice. You're gonna alienate your players. So I do think it's probably gonna be for the best, and I am really hopeful. And I would love to hear from people. What do you think, or what would you like to see from Clint's new storyline? Because I don't doubt. I would be genuinely disappointed if it's not for the better. So I am
Mhm.
struggling to see those options just because I don't like him as a character. So for people who feel indifferent or are actually really happy about this, I would love to hear from you, like what you're
Yeah.
excited about, because open up our eyes, our minds, our ears to this.
Yeah, please. Because I mean, I guess I'm like really grasping here, but I'm like, I guess we don't know very much about him. Like he has some mysterious, like I guess there's lore. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, I I'm excited because this is going to be the first update that I will have like gone through
Hmm.
in the game. And I'm excited to see the other ways that this game changes because the new romanceable characters, that's like just one element of 1.7.
One,
In
yeah.
yes, in addition to well, two, but in addition to the other elements that we've already discussed in our 1.7 wish lists, and also like with the guests that we've had on the podcast, one thing that he did not give any indication of at all is R. I'm going to say R, the new farm types. I'm going to pluralize
I
that.
think it's just one though.
It
I
could
think he
be,
said there was gonna
but
be one farm, but he does
yeah,
over deliver. So
Yeah, he
if he
does.
had a surprise second farm drop, I wouldn't be surprised either. So
Yeah, well, because I say this looking at the number of farms that we currently have in the game setup menu. I think there's several slots that are still available in the selector. Like, there's just a lot of empty space. So I'm curious if we get like 2 new farms, like what's special about them? Like with like the beach farm or like the hilltop farm. Like the hilltop farm, I'm having a great time because of the mineral access that I have right off the bat. And I've also really enjoyed seeing what the different things are. Like the fact that I get a dehydrator in the mushroom, I picked Mushroom Cave, but the fact
mhm.
that I get a dehydrator, or the way that the farmhouse is set up differently, because I started off the game, of course, with like the bare minimum, but I had a little purple crystal on the table as opposed to a little plant that I started with last time. So, and there was like straw mats on the floor, I think. But there's just like little subtle differences that I'm really appreciating about the game. And so I'm curious how new farm types would also like what are the little differences that we're going to see from those?
Yeah, because every farm has their differences, so completely agree. And listeners would love to hear what farms you would like. We've heard some
Mhm.
great different choices, and I think that would be awesome to know. Like, what are you hoping for? What are you wanting? I I don't even know because I've just had so many different ideas, and like I want to be open to surprise. I just want it to happen. I just want it to be live. I want it to exist. I want to play the game in this new version. I might even get a PC.
You're out of control.
I am out of control. I might get a PC because I want to experience it faster, and I also would love to be able to like
Mm.
just have the mechanics. We had one listener leave a comment when the announcement was made that we were going to have Sandy as one of the marriageable candidates. Are you going to be getting an obelisk? Because otherwise, taking the bus does get expensive. Not that the obelisk is any cheaper. So yeah.
Obelisks are so expensive. Yeah, that was so funny. I think that was, like, directed at me too. They're like, "Oh,
100%. It was like, "Will
is
Hilary be
Hilary gonna
getting
finally get an obelisk?"
Yeah.
And, the answer is probably not. I'm probably gonna keep using warp totems.
Why? Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's your
I don't want
choice.
an obelisk, and they're so expensive. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll update on if I get an obelisk.
It's only a
Uh
million gold coin. What, like,
Oh,
it's hard?
never mind. Never mind. Let me just go grab an obelisk real quick.
Why don't you sell your TV, and I think you'll get, like, partially there. So
Great.
you'll have the gold coin to buy your obelisk.
Ugh.
Amazing. Well, I'm thrilled. I'm so excited for this to finally be out in the
Mhm.
open. We can stop speculating on who the dateable characters. We can just surrender to the choices that have been made and yeah.
Yeah.
As
But
the old proverb goes, it is what it is.
ugh,
And at the end of the day is gonna end. So
that's ain't that the truth? I Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to all the other goodness that we're gonna get. I'm trying not to get hung up on the Clint of it all. Like, that's
yeah.
fine, that's whatever. There's so much like the Sandy lore. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Like 1.7 can't come soon enough. I'm so excited. And again, plug for our merch. Check out our stickers, grab some stickers, put them on everything. Take photos of the stickers on your water bottles, your laptops, your switches, your face, whatever, and then send it in stardroptpodcast@gmail.com because we would love to see them and share them.
Yes, that would be awesome. We'll share with you when the rest of the merch comes out because I am so
Ooh.
excited to wear our shirts out in
Ugh,
public. I hope
yes.
you have a wonderful day. No matter how you're feeling about the updates, obviously we'll
Mhm.
find out what they mean down the line.
But
And
how are you feeling?
oh yeah,
Right
how are you
in.
feeling? Yeah,
How are
I
you
start
feeling?
up.
Right in Startup Tea. No, well, not. It's, um, so, folks, write in. How do you feel about these new romanceable characters? And if you can rack your brain and come up with some potential positives of being able to date Clint, please write in and tell us because I would love to know, genuinely. stardroptpodcast@gmail.com. Go get our merch. Go get our stickers. You iridium quality hoes.
Ho ho. Yeah. We have only received one email about this, and I am going to share it just because it's very short.
Please.
Clint is the new bachelor, all caps. I have many feelings about this development, but for the most part, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Yeah.
So, yes. Tune in, obviously, next time for whatever thoughts we have on this game. Thank you so much.
And eventually, we'll be sharing the episode where we talk about the dynamic between Emily and Haley. Eventually,
one
that'll
day
come out. There keeps being news. Okay,
news.
Take such good care of yourselves, people. Drink so much water. Get
Goodbye.
sleep. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. And if you have some Stardrop tea to share with us, email stardropteapodcast@gmail.com.
Follow to get all of our upcoming episodes as soon as they land, and rate this episode 5 Stardrops.
Our cover art is by Brianne Burnell, and our theme music is by Eggward. Links to both their work are in show notes.
Make sure to take good care of yourself and your community. Bye.
Bye.